Hi, I'm Luke, currently navigating the 8th grade. My journey began roughly 18 months ago. My parents tied the knot quite young and were head over heels for each other. They welcomed me into the world 6 years post their vows. At the time of their marriage, financial stability eluded them, leading them to delay starting a family. Tragically, my mom passed away shortly after my birth, leaving a gaping hole in my dad's heart. In his pursuit to provide for me, he worked relentlessly, ensuring I had a nanny. He'd often say I bore a striking resemblance to my mother, and his love for me doubled because of it. Growing up, I felt solitude enveloping me. With no siblings to play with, an absent father, and the void left by my mom, life became monotonous. Determined to beat the ennui, I dabbled in various hobbies. From painting to music, dancing, and even diving into books, I tried them all. But to be candid, I wasn't a natural. These pursuits didn't resonate with me, but my quest for excitement led me to experiment with cooking, different sports, and even video games. I even considered adopting a pet, but every venture, every new attempt lost its allure soon after. The pattern persisted until, unexpectedly, I stumbled upon an unusual knack. On a routine walk home from school, a local grocery store caught my eye. More specifically, the tantalizing sweets displayed within. The candy bars and sugar-filled treats seemed to beckon me. An inner voice suggested, why not indulge? With that, the magnetic pull of sugary delights became irresistible. Eagerly, I entered the store, weaving through aisles until I reached the candy sanctuary. A particular candy bar caught my eye, but I had to check the ingredients due to my pistachio allergy. As I scanned the list, a sudden loud crash startled me. Unconsciously, in my surprise, the chocolate bar found its way beneath my coat. The noise, merely an employee mishandling a box, seemed inconsequential. Yet there I was at the store's exit, the candy covertly nestled under my coat. A daring thought crossed my mind. What if I just walked out without paying? I had scarce change in my pocket, and turning to my father for more wasn't an option. I'd overstepped that boundary already that week. Thus, the prospect of saving a few coins was enticing. My gaze darted around, scanning for any surveillance cameras. As I neared the exit, a store associate's voice halted me. "Miss?" His voice made my heart leap. This is it. I thought, I'm done for. However, his approach was gentle, inquiring if I required assistance since I was leaving without purchasing anything. I mustered a polite decline, wished him well, and exited, my heartbeat thundering. Who would have thought pilfering could be this straightforward? On the other side of the street, I reflected on my audacity. The fear was subsiding, replaced by a peculiar thrill. I unwrapped the candy bar on a nearby bench, its taste magnified by the adrenaline. That evening, I wore my mischief like a badge of honor, rationalizing that it was just a trivial candy bar, no real harm done. But as with all fleeting excitements, monotony crept back in. A few days later, I was ensconced in the library, wrestling with math equations. Beside me sat a classmate, deeply engrossed in his notes. Contrarily, I was lost in a whirlwind of distractions. Endless bookshelves, the librarian's routine, and the disarray of the boys' belongings sprawled on the table. An array of multicolored pens and pencils, a keychain, and an iPod with striking blue earphones caught my eye. Those earbuds seemed inviting, especially since I didn't own a pair. I imagined the pristine audio quality they might offer. After all, they were merely headphones. He wouldn't be devastated if they went missing, would he? I tried immersing myself back into my study material, but the allure of those earbuds consumed my thoughts. Opportunity knocked when the boy momentarily left his seat, likely for a restroom break. Seizing the moment, I discreetly pocketed the earbuds, reassuring myself, I'll just borrow them for a bit and then return them. But an inner voice whispered doubts about my true intentions. When he returned, he remained oblivious to his missing headphones. Internally, I celebrated my slyness. Putting on an act of nonchalance for a few more moments, I made a stealthy exit from the library.